the moment, unless you get a new owner, that's the case. How much of a setback is that?
Well, Gary, at the moment, we've just come off the pitch.
I was in such a good mood.
So, yeah.
Can we speak about it when it's confirmed?
Yeah.
It is confirmed.
Okay.
So let's wait for the confirmation of the confirmation. Well, let's see. I mean, today I'm happy that we are in the last 8. Last 8 is top again, and a lot of things to overcome, and so happy and so proud. So let's see. It's the first thing that I hear now, and yes, and in 3 days we play Middlesbrough in the cup, and then we have a national break, and then I think about a good answer. But the fans right now are outside, and it was brilliant to be with them.
At the front here, please, James Robson.
Translate?
You translate the answer? Okay.
Alors, vous avez un peu ruiné ma soirée avec votre première question. J'étais plutôt de bonne humeur. On verra ce qui va se passer. On est dans les derniers 8 clubs qualifiés, et c'est ça le principal. Je suis très fier ce soir, et les fans nous attendent dehors, et il y a une réelle communion avec eux.
Okay, James.
Hi, Thomas. Chelsea's record since the night Abramovich said he was going to hand over stewardship has been incredible. It's I think, well, you've won all but one game, and that was a game that went to penalties against Liverpool. That was a really good performance in the final. Is there something about you that when the odds are against you, you just it brings out something else in you?
In me personally, no, I don't know, but we're all like competitors, and I always experienced from day one, once I was part of the family, a very competitive spirit and a very competitive club. And I think like it's so clear, Chelsea is so clear what it demands from every employee and from every player. So play your role and play it to the limit and live up to it and take your responsibility. And this is what Chelsea is about, and that sharpens your mentality and that brings out the best in you, because it's normal to do it on a daily basis. And because this mentality is installed over years and years and a decade, that's why it's possible that we can stay focused. It plays a big part in why we can stay focused and produce results as we do in the moment now, when things are uncertain and things are unstable around us, because it's already there, and we live it on a daily basis. Of course, we try to encourage the players and to support the players in the best way possible. But still, I'm very proud that they can do it like this, and everybody plays a huge part in at the moment. Everybody around the team, the whole staff, 80 people who work at Cobham. And it's good, and we are competitive, and we want to be competitive no matter what. And it's a big test at the moment. Well, there's always a thin line between reason why things like maybe are sometimes a bit difficult, and then giving already excuses. It's about responsibility also. We have the responsibility. We are still I feel still very, very privileged. I think everybody is still very privileged. So we take the responsibility that we have. Once you work for Chelsea, this is what you do. And you adapt to the level of talent, be it a player or a coach or a member of staff. That's once you work for Chelsea, you work at the limit, and this is what you do on a daily basis. And this is what helps. We stick together and try to overcome the situation together. That helps also, that we don't do individual sport. And I'm very proud, I'm very happy.
Translation.
Alors, nous sommes des compétiteurs, et on fait face à la situation. On garde cet esprit de compétition, et on se soutient tous mutuellement, les employés, le staff, les joueurs. On prend nos responsabilités, et notre mentalité, c'est toujours de donner le meilleur de nous-mêmes. Donc c'est normal de le faire, on reste concentré, même si on vit des moments incertains, mais on fait ça sur une base journalière, Je suis vraiment fier, encore une fois, je le répète, de coacher cette équipe. Et on se soutient tous mutuellement, les 80 personnes à Cobham.
Okay. Right. Gentleman at the back.
Bonsoir, Gafar Darwan pour la chaîne Coursade News. La prochaine tirage, contre quelle équipe vous ne souhaitez pas tomber?
Translate that question.
Yeah, for the next draw, is there a team you don't really want to play?
I want us to be the team that nobody wants to play. That's the role we see ourselves in this last round of 8. It's a big step to do it again and again and again, and that's why we fight for top 4 places in the toughest league maybe in the world right now, and we fight now with the last 8 teams again. So this brings out the very best in us, and we want to be the team that nobody wants to play against. So let's see what happens.
En fait, nous voulons être l'équipe que personne ne veut jouer au prochain tour. Pour le moment, on est effectivement avec les 8 meilleures équipes, et on sait qu'on se bat aussi dans un championnat où on est dans les 4 meilleurs. Donc c'est quand même aujourd'hui, je dirais, nous sommes peut-être l'équipe que les gens ne voudront pas jouer.
Okay, gentleman there.
Thomas, big goal for Azpilicueta tonight. Everyone's talking about how important your role has been at Chelsea, but over this difficult period, how big a role has he had to play behind the scenes in keeping the dressing room together and motivated to do what you need to do on the pitch?
I mean, he is maybe the perfect example to describe what in person and as an example and as a leader, what I tried to explain with a lot of words in the beginning. He is just doing what he's doing, and he's doing it in good times and in bad times, and when he's a regular player, when he's a regular starter, and he's doing the same thing over and over again. When he's has a personal, maybe a period where he suffers a bit, is maybe not playing regularly, when he needs to play all the time a wing back, which is maybe not his very best position. But he's there, and he just lives on a daily basis what it takes to be Chelsea captain. He's a legend already in the club, and this is what we need. I don't think we need extra at the moment. We just need reliable attitude, reliable teamwork, reliable spirit, and this is what we have and what we rely on. And Azpi is a huge part as a captain.
Has he specifically helped in this terrible period for the club, like talking to the players and keep?
I don't know. I don't get too much involved if Azpi is talking too much to the player. I think he does what he always does, and this is the effect. Like the effect we see now is the product of what we put in on a daily basis, and Azpi is a huge part in this.
Translation.
Je pense qu'il est l'exemple parfait, l'exemple du leader. Il fait de très très bonnes choses qu'il répète au jour le jour, même si parfois il joue pas toujours dans sa meilleure position. On peut dire que c'est déjà une légende du club, et on n'a pas vraiment besoin de ce petite chose en extra, mais on veut une attitude qui soit fiable, une attitude positive, et une possibilité pour lui de toujours faire partie de l'équipe et du 11 de départ. Et il fait ce qu'il sait faire, et il le fait très très bien.
Okay, we've got time for 2 more. Gentleman at the back, and then Jacob to finish.
Bonjour coach, par ici, Karim Baldé pour TV5 Monde. Alors, une question sur le match et une question pour peut-être casser l'ambiance de nouveau. D'abord sur le match d'Edouard Mendy en particulier. Alors certes, il n'a pas eu de clean sheet ce soir à cause du penalty, mais à part ça, il n'a pas eu grand-chose à faire. Cependant, comment trouvez-vous son attitude, notamment, on l'a vu sur les 2-3 moments finalement où il devait intervenir, parler avec ses coéquipiers, voilà. Qu'est-ce que vous pouvez dire sur son rôle justement vis-à-vis de ses défenseurs pour peut-être rassurer, pour peut-être calmer dans les moments où Lille poussait? Et ma deuxième question concerne l'avenir de Chelsea en Ligue des Champions. Vous êtes qualifié sur le terrain, mais on sait que les sanctions auront un impact, et notamment peut-être le fait que Chelsea soit dépendant d'une décision du pays dans lequel vous allez jouer pour pouvoir jouer à l'extérieur pourrait compter. Alors voilà, quel est votre sentiment par rapport à ça?
Okay, translate that question, please.
Right, okay. the keeper, Edouard Mendy. Can you tell us a little bit more about his role tonight, his attitude with the defenders, and his reassuring attitude with the defenders? And the second question is about the future of Chelsea and about the sanctions that will probably have an impact. Okay, especially if you have to play away in a foreign country.
Oui, on doit attendre. Je ne sais pas maintenant quelles sanctions on doit suivre. Nous sommes très fiers que nous sommes dans les dernières 8 équipes. Et maintenant, on doit adapter. On doit accepter, comprendre que des conséquences. Et après, on va adapter. Et on va adapter, on va arriver parce qu'on mérite de jouer le 4e finale. Et on va combattre et on va adapter aux situations. Et on va jouer avec fier et avec l'attitude qui est nécessaire de gagner. Mais on doit attendre parce que maintenant, je suis pas sûr quelle situation et pour nous, et voilà. Mais on peut vous dire maintenant qu'on va adapter. Pour Edouard, j'ai dit beaucoup de fois, il est un gars exceptionnel, il est un gardien exceptionnel et il a l'attitude, ce qui est nécessaire pour jouer sur ce niveau-là. Et dans les matchs comme ça, c'est absolument nécessaire pour les gardiens pour rester concentrés. C'était pas nécessaire pour aujourd'hui de faire des grandes choses. Mais quand même, il était concentré, il était fort mentalement et il a grandi beaucoup. Sa évaluation est énorme et je suis très heureux avec lui.
Translate that or not?
Obviously not. It's for the French journalists.
Right. Okay. Jacob, last question.
Obviously, yesterday there was quite a lot of criticism for Chelsea after the request about the Middlesbrough game behind closed doors. Are you worried about how this is kind of affecting the club's image, and do you just feel like you need a bit of quiet at the moment?
Yeah, but that was our responsibility. I mean, not mine and not from the team, because let me put it like this: we love to play in front of spectators, and we love, and I don't think that spectators of our opponents should suffer from the consequences. So I think the what was it like the proposal, or like it was withdrawn, and it was absolutely right thing to do, because that was of course from our side, and hopefully it was not meant like this. It was not the very best idea to put it like this. We love to play in front of spectators. Me actually and the team were not involved in this decision, and I'm happy that it was turned withdrawn. Very happy.
Alors, c'est notre responsabilité. On aime jouer devant un stade qui est plein, on aime jouer devant des spectateurs, que ce soit les dirigeants, les supporters ou l'équipe. Et on ne veut pas payer les conséquences et souffrir de jouer effectivement à huis clos. Donc on espère vraiment qu'on va pouvoir continuer à jouer devant un stade plein.
Ok, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.